f1weekly.com for all your Formula One needs.
Greetings and racing regards. Today we have a special conversation with a gentleman who, if you have followed Formula One in this country for the past 20 plus years, you would know right away, Mr. Bob Varsha. Bob is originally from Long Island, a town called Northport, and he is quite an all-American success story. He went to college in Dartmouth, was very involved in athletics, also went all the way to US Olympic trials, and then moved to Emory University in Atlanta area, where he became a lawyer by profession, and was working in that industry for a short time for an insurance company, and also involved in the athletic activities in the area, when he was invited by TBS, the superstation WTBS, once owned by Mr. Ted Turner, to cover the road race there. And that's where he found television, which led to motor racing, and his first introduction to motor racing was very interesting. He was invited to replace, I believe it was Jackie Stewart, who could not make the Austrian Grand Prix of 1987. And what happened, this race at this beautiful Oosteraachen track had like 1, 2, 3 starts. So like I said to him in the conversation, for the price of 1 start, he got to see 3 Formula One starts. And then he became a regular in 1989 at the first race of the season, which was in Rio de Janeiro, Brazilian Grand Prix. And most of our listeners would recall that this was the race which was won on his Ferrari debut by Nigel Mansell. And then the Tifosi started calling him Il Leone. And Bob has covered a lot of races since then. He's also covering other sports, and some years ago his son Matt was racing. He's now going to college in Colorado. And I approached Bob a few months ago, and he was always very kind in our emails that he's available anytime. So thanks to Mr. David Tapia, our executive producer, we were able to record this conversation earlier in the week. And my very special thanks to Bob for giving us 40 minutes, twice the time we had requested. But it was a great pleasure talking to him, and hopefully we will chat with him again after the season is over. So please enjoy this conversation, and thank you again, Bob. Okay, to enjoy the full 40-minute conversation with Bob Varsha, the voice and face of Formula One in America, please download this on your iTunes or log on to www.f1weekly.com, and this interview is featured on podcast 369. Thank you.